Hey, Steady Steve, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click on subscribe, 100% free. Apart from, brackets, blood in, blood out. Anyway, jokes aside, we're doing the best commanders, the best 10 commanders in ROK of August 2024. And we're going to look at best practice. We're looking at the top of the top. We're looking at the whales of multiple kingdoms. Who are the commanders that they choose? You know what I mean? There's a lot of videos out there going to send you in the wrong direction. Let's look at the whales. Let's see what they choose. My man here, now, what did I say? I said my man here, this KVK, the last KVK, the KVK before that, and every single KVK that I've been in since I joined this amazing kingdom, which is 1150. Every single one, it's always been number one. Always. And again, you got to think about how many different whales there are. Oh gosh. Anyway, so Nevsky Joan, Trajan, Mulan, Huan Yu, Scipio, ZL, Herman Prime, Luce, and Constantine. Best practice is the best. He's the best, the best, the best, the best, the best. My gosh. Let's look at the number 2. Exactly the same. Let's look at the number 3. Exactly the same. Oh, no. Constantine Luce. Not Luce Constantine. So that's interesting. That's interesting. That has to be about talent tree. Maybe if I remember, then we can have a look at that. Why that could possibly be. I'd have to look now, won't I? But also in terms of talent tree, in terms of skills and talent tree, I wonder why they got Nevsky Joan. All 3 of these top dudes, the top 3, they got Nevsky Joan, and I do like Nevsky's talent tree. But when you look at look at the 2 commanders now. When you look at Joan's 3rd skill, let's go into it. So I've currently got a 5-5-4-2, but I will max her 100%. No, it's the 4th skill. I was saying 3rd skill. I meant 4th skill. To someone else in the comments. Okay, so whenever the troop's secondary commander uses an active skill, whenever their troops, I think it's referring to itself in 3rd person, whenever their troop uses an active skill, it has a 60% chance to trigger the commander's sacred banner. So I'm thinking, if Joan is the secondary commander, will that skill still trigger? So I just think it seems less, the way it reads, it just seems less likely. It's like whenever her secondary commander, not that when she's the secondary commander, because then they wouldn't have to limit it in some way by their wording. So I think that Joan, long story short, I think Joan needs to be primary. That's why she's primary for me. Let's quickly look at Constantine and his tree. I think I haven't looked at this tree for a long time. So, okay. So you must be looking for this rejuvenate skill primarily, you'd think, with a little bit of extra rage. What's this one again? No, not March speed. Any healing? Okay, it's by 9%. Okay, fair enough. 9% less skill damage. That's interesting because Luce's tree will increase the active skill, you'd think, because it increases attack a lot. Okay, whenever this commander's troop takes skill damage, there's a 50% chance to reduce all incoming skill damage of any type by 50%. So that's a percentage-based buff. I don't know about that, my friend. I don't know about having Constantine on that one. I don't know about that. Somebody else attacked us. 1 minute. We'll go into that a little bit later. But anyway, that was the top 3. Top 4. Exactly the same. Top 5. Oh, it's this guy again. Haugabing? Sorry if I'm butchering his name. And Nevsky, so got rid of Joan. and it's that aggressive attack damage with Nevsky in order to tank him up a little bit. I understand that. I don't like Helge Bing. I'm sure it is Helge Bing. I think I'm talking about a snooker player, Helge Dong. I think somebody like. Anyway, Helge Bing. Yeah, with the tankiness. Okay, top 5. Something to think about. And again, Helge Bing. Let me just check his name, man. I don't want to just keep getting it wrong. That would be bad. Very bad. Better than bad. Helge Bing. I've got him at 5-3-1-2. I do not have any intention to invest any more in him. That's just my point of view. But I've been attacked again. Anymore. War. Anymore. That's how you meant to pronounce that. Is how you meant to pronounce it. Where was I? I think I was there. Oh, was that 2? Okay, no. Yeah. Everybody else is the same. Occasionally, I do see ZL paired up with YSG, and I wonder if that's just because they haven't maxed Herman Prime yet. Possible, or maybe they just like YSG, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, normal service is restored, exactly the same as the top 3 dudes. Exactly the same. Boudica and I can't remember his name now. That's different. It's got that kind of archer, emphasizing more archer type skills. Interesting. And I think I've been a bit harsh on Boudica. They say the way that I talk about her sometimes. She's actually obviously 5 out of 5 stars. I think there may be other commanders which will edge her out of a top 10 or top 5 commanders, you know what I mean? Top 5 primaries. And once you've got your primaries, you're thinking about secondary from there. So in some ways, it's a top 5 video. As I say, because you're thinking about the primaries and then you've got to match up those primaries with their best suited secondary. But in some other ways, it's a top 10 video because we're looking at 10 commanders. Yeah, anyway, Boudica. Okay. And number 10. Helge Bing and Joan. Wow. No, Nevsky. I can guarantee you now, right, that he is going to have that in the back row. If that's in the front row, I think the little bit of health that Joan Prime gives, which is very valuable, but the health that she brings, he'd be gone in a second if he was front row, surely. So I'm thinking he's probably got Juan front row, Luce front row, because obviously he's got Constantine, and I'd probably have Trajan front row, and I'd have the Cav and archers in the back, but I don't know, obviously, because I haven't fought him. I could fight him because I'm currently ranked 51, but I won't. Let's look at the top 15. Because it just gets more varied as we go down the list. As you can see, top 3 exactly the same. Helge Bing and Joan Prime again. Okay. Different kingdoms as well. Interesting. 12th. Helge Bing, Joan Prime. But also Nevsky William. Oh, is that Scarface guy? He's the one that beat me. Oh my gosh, he had 5 armies left. Wow. Honestly, I'm still blown away by that. Listen, let's have a look at him. Like, once I get through the top 15, I'm gonna have a look at him. I don't think he's VIP 18. If I remember, we'll have a look at him anyway. Nevsky Joan. And there we are, ZL and YSG. I don't know if that's good, my friend. I don't know if that's good. I love you, YSG. I was looking at Spartan Gaming yesterday, and he's got a play from scratch type of account again. I think he said he's 200 days in, and he saved up a whole stack of gold keys. So I'm guessing he's not, I think he said specifically he's not investing in YSG. And I think he only invested in, I think it was Minamoto, and I think he spent, was it 1,100? So he probably got Minamoto through being pay to play. I can only presume, I don't watch all of his videos, but I did watch one yesterday, as I said. I'm thinking, if you had that discipline, I'm not saying to spend £1,000, I don't think it's necessary, but if you had that discipline to do what he did and just save up those gold heads, did I say gold keys? I meant gold heads. He's got like over 1,000 gold heads, 1,100 gold heads or something like that as well. If you got the discipline to save it in early game and then just buy, or then invest it in those commanders which are actually end game, then that is the optimal end game strategy. So yeah, if you have the discipline to do it, then by all means do. I think there's a balance with enjoying the game. And when you've got an old head on your shoulders, an experienced head like myself and Spartan Gaming, yeah, you'd probably just think, oh, no, I'm not going to invest in this guy who's not going to go all the way. You know, I'll just rock with my Sun Tzus and things like that of that level, you know what I mean? Until we get serious about the game, and then obviously you will definitely for the remainder of the game be the more stronger player because you've got ready to go and optimizing the strongest commanders. Anyway, interesting. Here we go. So shout out to Spartan Gaming basically, and this is another awesomely powerful commander in the kingdom that I'm in, 1150. Yeah, normal service is resumed. And finally, number 15, Legend Tit 0823. Okay. Hogbing and Nevsky. But there are some core fundamental commanders that most of these have got. And it's always Huan Yu Scipio. Always, well, most of the time anyway, Trajan and Mulan. Always a ZL. Always a ZL with or without Herman Prime, sometimes YSG. Always Luce with a Constantine. You know, if you're an older player, you're more likely to already have a Constantine. I will forgive people, or totally understand the people who recommend Luce with an Alex. It's suboptimal to this, but there's going to be another smite damage commander that comes out in the future, one that's better than William. Somebody who adds that bit of tankiness. That's the reason why I've got Constantine with Luce. There's other smaller reasons, but the main reason is the health and also the healing. You know what I mean? And Constantine does debuffing as well. So, but I understand anyway if you're going to use him with an Alex, and just wait for a better smite damage commander who may well replace Constantine. But then actually Constantine may end up replacing the Mulan. So, you know, Constantine is probably still part of the thoughts in the equation. Anyway, let's move forward. And Hagabing with and Nevsky again. Anyway, so we're going to try and find where is he? This Scarface dude in number 12. We're not going to fight him because this guy buried me the last time. There he is. We're just going to look at his setup and try and estimate whether this guy is VIP 18. Listen, he's got to be VIP 17. Look how many troops he's got. Look how many. I'm going to fight him because I want to see. Honestly, 5 armies just buried me. I've got a new kind of little setup that I go for these days, though. What was it? Was it that? So I'm going to come out. I will find him again. I just need to remind myself of the setup. Sorry. Okay, Joan, front, Trajan, Luce. Okay, we're going to try this. Joan, front. We're going to find him one more time. We're going to get buried. What we're going to do, we're going to do. I just want to give him a big props, honestly, for being so damn strong. Wow. Was it that? Because normally I'd have Huan Yu there. Normally I'd have, yes, something like this. for some trialing something new with Huan Yu in the front. I got nothing to lose. This dude absolutely buried me and is obviously doing really well. He's ranked 12. I'm thinking because he's got more power, yeah, he's Nevsky is probably maxed, I would say, and maybe I think is it Nevsky Joan or is it Nevsky William? I can't remember. Okay, soldiers, before we go into battle, let's do our best and do not shame me. Don't lose 5 armies, man. Come on, man. Okay, we've got some early damage on his Huan Yu. No, it's just carving through my Joan Prime. That's that Liu Huan Yu. Now Holger Bing with Joan Prime. Well, at least we got 1 anyway. I lost 5 armies the last time. Look how, oh my gosh. Well, why is this? He's got that Nevsky William. Maybe that's what it is. Let's look at it again. I want to see the setup again. Honestly, this guy beat me quite good, didn't he? Let's look at that first. Let's give him the props. Wow, 110, 130, 140,000 troops. Well done. Well done, sir. Let's look at that. It was Nevsky William in the back, I think. No, Nevsky Joan, I think it was. Oh, damn. Definitely ZL. So he has Holger Bing out in the top. Yeah, I think it was Nevsky William in the back. Yeah, I think it was Holger Bing with Joan. Nevsky in the back. Obviously, I say you got to protect that glass cannon. Huan Yu in the front. He hasn't got a buffer deep. No, he does, yeah. So if I did, I want to try and imitate, basically. Okay. So we'd have to do... Interesting. I'd love to have Trajan on the outside and have something tanky in the middle, but we just seem to trade better with that buffer debuffer army in the middle, and obviously it meets his Trajan. I say we're going to do an experiment. I'm going to fight him again. I know I'm going to lose, but we're going to go as... Yeah, my power is going to drop deep. We're going to try and go... Okay, no Nevsky, but I'm going to go Joan here. What I'm thinking is maybe I want to go Zhu Liang in the middle. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. I know we're going to lose. I just want to see how the battle pans out. Hopefully you won't lose 5 armies. Damn. Uh-oh. 5 against 4. No, it's going to be... Oh dear. I think we're doing better than what we did. Uh-oh. I think we're going to lose, but my gosh, didn't we do much better? I think he's going to edge us. Yeah. Interesting, though. Interesting though. They literally edged us. Wow, what a difference. And you know, maybe there's some percentage based difference there. Oh man, that's interesting, isn't it? I find it fascinating. The difference. This guy beat me 5 armies. You saw him beat me before. Let's have another look at that setup. I'm not going to fight him again, not for third time. But gosh. Just want to look at that setup again, just so I can remember. Okay, so it was Luce, Constantine, and then it was Trajan, Mulan in the front. Huan Yu in the front, I guess, maybe because he's infantry. I've got to protect that Joan in the back because she's got William. Maybe I could do Nevsky, William. Oh man, should I fight him again with Nevsky William? Let's do it. Okay, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Right, so I was not planning this video, as you can tell, but I say I've got to give Scarface complete respect. Wow. So anyway, what we're gonna do is move these. Calf. Okay, I'm gonna do the move around thing, and I'll we can rejoin when we're ready for. Actually, it's not gonna take that long. Let's just do it quick. Nevsky. Calf. Okay. Calf. Use. Confirm. Quick. Now I'll see when we're ready for battle. Okay, we're back. We're back and we're ready. Nevsky's got all the necessary gear. I can see Scarface right there. He's looking at me, just saying, "I got you. I got you under my skin." Okay, so I'm gonna replace Joan, who's awesome, with Nevsky, who will just offer a little bit more tankiness. But obviously, we don't get the rage buffs and we don't get everything else. We'll see how it goes. And obviously there's a percentage-based buff thing there. I don't know how it's going to go. He probably just trounced me again. We'll see. Obviously, Nevsky gives that defense buff. Defense D buff. Yeah, his Huan Yu is living a little bit longer. I was going to say La Vida Loca. Nah, he's doing better this time. Oh, damn. Anyway, that answers a question, potentially, that, you know, Joan did better, maybe? Yeah, no, he's Nevsky. He's going to have a much more comfortable win. So we're moving in the right direction, but Joan definitely did better. Anyway, that's it. Please like, subscribe. Daddy Steve, and I'm out.